This is a North American SNJ-4 built for the U.S. Navy in 1943. It served its country during World War II as an advanced trainer. When the war was over, it was declared military surplus and was sold. It was wrecked at Brownfield in San Diego, California in 1963 and was a derelict aircraft until about 1960 or 7 or 68 when Tora went into pre-production, and 20th Century Fox was looking for a host of airplanes to replicate the Japanese aircraft that attacked Pearl Harbor. And so this aircraft has been extensively modified to look like a Nakajima B-5N2 Kate torpedo bomber. Kate because Japanese airplanes that are bombers are named after women, and this was a Kate. I had a fascination with World War II airplanes and was checking out in Jim Buckley's SNJ-5, which was right over there, and had been flying Jim's SNJ, and Mike Connolly, who owned this airplane, is a member of the Dixie Wing of the Commemorative Air Force, and Mike got tired of flying this bird. And so Keith Wood and Joe Broker and Jack Van Ness and I formed Japanese Bomber LLC and acquired this aircraft, and have had a lot of fun flying it at air shows and for the film industry for about the last 3 years. We replicate the attack on Pearl Harbor, which involves some climbing and diving on a fairly precise and confined target to make it look as though you're attacking, a ship or something of that nature. So you're coming in at a pretty pronounced nose-down attitude with a pretty good bit of energy, and the airspeed's wrapping up on the airspeed indicator. So you have to fly the airplane fairly aggressively because that's how the Japanese flew the aircraft, to make it a convincing attack. You can't fly it like a DC-3 or a Boeing 747. You have to fly it like a bomber because that's what it is. So you come in fast and pretty good angle of attack, pretty good downward momentum, and you attack the object, and then there's pyro down there that blows up, and you sometimes fly through fireballs, and you have strafing going off in front of you, so it's a pretty exciting activity. To my left is a Zero replica. It's a replica of an A6M20. That airplane also flew in the motion picture Tora. Both of these airplanes, the Kate and the Zero, both took off from an aircraft carrier in the film. I think the Zero was the very first airplane to take off from the carrier. So these aircraft were purposely built and purposely modified for the 20th Century Fox production, Tora. And they're quite authentic. They look very, very much like the Japanese aircraft. To have an aircraft that reenacts the attack on Pearl Harbor, which is America's really ugliest, it's a very, very sad chapter in our history, and this airplane reminds us of the necessity to be prepared, which is why the U.S. military will invite us to air bases to reenact the attack on Pearl Harbor, to remind people of the importance of having a military. We are the bad guy. I mean, we're the raison d'etre, we're the reason the military exists, is to stop people like this from hurting Americans. My book is entitled Preemptive Strike. It deals with the American plan to beat Japan to the punch before Pearl Harbor. On July 23 of 1941, President Roosevelt signed the Joint Board Order, the Joint Board 355 plan, authorizing the bombing of Japan. The proponents of the plan were, among others, Claire Chennault, who organized the Flying Tigers, and Lachlan Curry, who was Roosevelt's aide, along with a number of people in Roosevelt's cabinet. And the plan was on the fast track to happen, and then it got stalled. And the book is about why the plan was not executed in a timely fashion. I think aviation offers remarkable opportunities for young people today. It has always had opportunities for young people. It has the allure of adventure, the allure of self-achievement, the allure of self-fulfillment. It's a terrific opportunity for young people to find themselves and do something constructive with their lives. And most of the people in aviation lead very positive, constructive lives. I would say that you should pursue your dreams. If somebody tells you you can't do something, you should go do it.